Hey folks, it's Greg. You're watching Greg's Country Cabin Outdoors. Hope you're having a great day. So, one of the YouTube channels that I watch all the time is NB88. And he got a product line in several sweatshirts, t-shirts, black and white, and got his logo on it. And I didn't see a coffee cup that I really liked. And I told him, if you have a coffee cup with your logo on it, I'll buy it. Well, he said the coffee cup that's listed does have a logo on it. So I went ahead and looked up the order form, and it comes through Teespring, and apparently it comes from Schiedam, Netherlands. That's fine. That's where it's shipped from. But it came in this box, and you talk about perfect packaging. This is unbelievable. Let me turn you down here so you can see a little better. This packaging was taped shut here. I've already opened it. It opens up like that. It opens up like that. There's a flap on top, and the coffee cup is just inside. But there's a little piece of cardboard that wraps around the handle of the coffee cup so that it can't move around in shipment. This is rather nice. So anyway, this is a shout out to Dale at NB88 on YouTube. And I just wanted to let you know, yes, I got the coffee cup. I like it, and it's going right up there on the wall over there. And it will be out here at my cabin at all times. So there's the cup rack. There's the cup rack right there. And I will have to take out the top cup, which is the one you see on my logo when you're watching my channel. My banner, actually. Not my logo, but my banner. And I'll put this one in its place to be proudly displayed. So this is just the start of a really good weekend. My friend Bart's coming down with his wife Alyssa. They're both reenactors. I met them about 25 years ago at New Salem, Lincoln's New Salem in Illinois. And we became friends. We stayed in contact. Turns out they lived in the same town I lived in for a few years. I lived there for 3 years. They lived there a little longer than that. Now they're living in another town nearby, but they come down once a year. They're good enough friends that I gave them a key to the cabin so they can get in anytime they want to. And it's always good to see them. I've always enjoyed time with them. So we'll see if maybe we can get a little video of the both of them. Bart's okay about being on my channel. I'm not so sure about Alyssa yet. We'll find out. But anyway, Bart has recently had knee surgery, knee replacement surgery, and he's having trouble getting up and down. And he loves fishing. And so he doesn't eat them, but he loves to fish. Anyway, he's coming down, and we're going to do some fishing. He needs to be able to get in and out of the boat, up onto the dock from the boat. So what I'm going to do, and he suggested he was going to buy a ladder, and I said, no, there's no need to buy a ladder. I've got one out here that'll serve the purpose just perfectly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a little video and show the ladder. I probably won't be able to show the entire process of installing the ladder and the brackets, but I've got a pretty good idea how I'm going to make it work. And I'll probably have to cut off the ladder because it's too long. It's an extension ladder, but it's heavy enough to carry anybody that wants to climb up it. And so stay tuned. Let's see what happens. Okay, so I'm headed down to the dock, and I've got to determine exactly where I want to put this ladder, but I've got a pretty good idea what I want to do and how I want to do it. So it shouldn't really take very long. The hardest part will be getting the lag screws into the dock itself so that I can fasten it down, the ladder in place. I'll be out here on this end, and this is a new 2x12. You can't see it very well, but it's screwed into place with some heavy-duty screws. And so what I'm going to do is set my beer down, and I'll show you what's going to happen next. Okay, what I didn't realize when I bought these long lag eyes is that I can actually hit a joist here and over here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to angle these at a 45-degree angle like that, so that when the ladder's in place, the top rung is actually flush with this board, the top of this board right here. Okay, so I've got these eye bolts, and I've got a piece of 1/2-inch galvanized pipe, and the way I'm going to do it is I'm going to put the 1/2-inch galvanized pipe through the eye bolt, through the ladder rung, and another eye bolt out here on the end. Then I've got galvanized caps to screw onto this pipe so that the pipe can't shift and come out of these eyes. That's how snug those eyes are. So I'm going to get started on this, and we'll see what happens. Okay, so this is the ladder that I intend to use. As you can see, it's got a twist down here at the bottom. One of the rungs is broke off, and so it's been abused. But I've used it, my neighbors used it. It was here when I bought the cabin, so I'm really not losing anything. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it off right across here and right across here. Okay, then I'm going to come up to here. Yeah, here. 3 rungs up, 3rd rung up, and that's where I'm going to install that pipe. Then I'm going to go up another 1, 2, 3, 4 steps, and then cut it off right up here. Okay, that'll put it 4 feet above the dock, and that way you've got something to hang on to as you're climbing up. So we'll see what happens. Okay, so the ladder's cut off. Now the edges are kind of rough, so I've got a belt sander. I'm going to go ahead and sand them off, round them off, and make them smooth so that nobody gets hurt climbing up and down. Okay, so I got about 1.5 feet of ladder sticking up, and it's 8-foot section of ladder. So it's about 6 foot deep right there. And right here is where I'm going to drill my first hole. And this will go in at an angle so that when the pipe is in place, the rung is flush with the top of the deck. So anyway, this is what's going to happen. Yes, I'm using power tools, and yes, I'm over water, but I have made certain that all of my connections are away from any situation where they can fall into the water. So I'm going to go ahead and drill this hole, get this first lag in, and we'll go from there. Okay, the first lag's in. Second one's going right over here, where you see those screw heads. It'll be above those. So let's get her done. Okay, second lag's in. The pipe is through the lag. I'm going to thread it through the ladder, through the second lag, and put the caps on. This is galvanized pipe, so it's not going to rust. Okay, so here's the ladder. It's in place. It's fastened. I haven't put the caps on yet, but it's solid. I don't have to worry about it collapsing. All right. So, install almost complete. Okay, ladder install is complete. You can see the caps on the end. They're not going to go through those eyes. I've already checked that out when I purchased them. They stop when they get that far. So I don't have to worry about this ladder coming off of here. And it's tall enough. This is just almost shoulder height for me, and I'm 6'5". So if you can't climb out of a boat on that, you ain't trying hard enough. Anyway, hope you like this little video. Thanks for watching. Friend Bart has his 17 out. It's got a scope on it, and he's shooting at a target down that my son was shooting at last weekend. See if he can get it scope sighted in.